So one of the questions I suppose I would ask is, let's say we've got past that gatekeeper now, the decision maker, and we've got to speak to the decision maker. Is there anything that you would like businesses to do before you have that conversation? You thinking using their CRM, using their email to support the call before they go in there?
Oh my word, yes. As a minimum, before you go in, there are 5 things to prepare before any sales conversation at all with a decision maker. So I'm going to fly through these very quickly. If you want to ask about any of them, feel free. The 5 are: number 1, work out your opening sentence. I know it sounds obvious, but your opening sentence is your first impression. Most salespeople mess that up. They go in and say to a very busy person, "Thank you for sparing the time." And they think they're being polite, but the first thing they've done is they put them on a pedestal. Like the customer didn't say to you, "Thank you for sparing your time." So straight away, they don't want somebody deferential. They want somebody valuable. So you don't start off with that. Second thing you prepare, most salespeople don't do this at all, is questions to ask. Because what happens is salespeople often prepare what they want to talk about, but they don't prepare what they're going to ask. Well, if you prepare what you're going to talk about, maybe backed up by some slides, you've got a wonderful rant about yourself, but the job of selling is not to lead with you, you lead people towards you. And the way you lead people towards you is with great questions. Now, anyone listening to this will probably go, "Well, yeah, that's obvious." But let me ask you, be honest, how often have you sat down for half an hour of your life and thought, what are the best questions I can ask to trigger an amazing conversation? And people very rarely do that. So you need a good start, you need good questions, good teaching. So again, there's lots of research that shows customers want to learn stuff when they meet salespeople. So find some facts out you can teach them, not just about you, but about what their competitors are doing, what's going on in other sectors, what's happening, what some customers of theirs have given feedback about, anything like that. There they go, "Oh, that's useful." The next thing is think about concerns, objections they might raise, and work out how you're going to deal with them. So if you think someone's going to say, "I hear all this, Andy, but we're on lockdown," there's only so many times I can be surprised when someone says the word lockdown. It's like, remember in the old days, we used to worry about the price objection. I miss them. Now it's things like lockdown, furlough, no priority, no budget. We might be going bust. We're just like battening down the hatches. We can't spend anything discretionary at the minute. I'm not talking to anyone without any hair. I don't know, whatever it is. So these are all the things that can come out. So good first impression, good questions, good teaching, work out your answers to the objections. And finally, the 5th one, and I do not know why salespeople don't practice this, you've got to think about how you're going to close the thing off. Just as you said before, with an email, you need a call to action or they won't take any action. It's exactly the same when you have the conversation. The worst way to end it is, "Well, thank you very much for your time and give me a tinkle if you'd like to at any point. Bye." At the end, you have to be saying things like, "Well, it sounds like there's something for us to explore here. Let me go away and look at some of those things you've talked about. I can ask my other customers about things they found helpful. Maybe we can circle back and I can give you some free advice. How would that be?" And so when you close something like that, the customer's thinking, "Yeah, I want to see you again. That was cool. You started off with a good first impression. You found out useful things about me. You taught me things. I'm no longer worried about the lockdown I was, and I'm really happy to meet you next week."